welcome back. I have not filmed in a hot minute, but I'm back with probably a long ass video. This mic is not plugged in, it is a paid actor. So I wanted to do a concert recap video like I did previously, you know, before the world shut down and no concerts were happening at all. But I went to a lot this year, and I want to go down the list with everybody. You can't see, it's overexposed, but I went to a lot of concerts this year. And so I wanted to do another recap video where we just go down the list and I talk about my experience at all of them. And so to do that, we actually got to start back in 2021 because things started to open up a little bit, and I went to my first concert in over a year back in August of 2021. So that's where I want to start, and then we're going to work our way into this year and work our way on down the list from there. So to start, the very first concert I went to after lockdown was Movements. I don't have a shirt of theirs, so I'm gonna grab their vinyl that I have and use that as a cute little prop while I talk about the concert. You wish you were as cool as me. You wish you were as cool as me. I know. I know. I know. Where can I even put these? I will simply hold them as I speak about the concert. So I went to see Movements on August 15th of 2021. And excited for the concert though because it was my first time seeing them as the headliner. I saw them for the first time when they opened for, I think they opened for Pierce the Veil. I could be mistaken, but I think they opened for Pierce the Veil a couple years back. And that's when I first saw them. And I fell in love like instantly because the music's good. And that's another thing I really love about going to concerts early enough to see the openers, because you never know, you might discover a new band. And that's exactly what happened. And so I've been following them ever since. I was able to get like special colorways of both of these vinyls from their store when they still had them. And I've been following them since then, and they announced that they were going to be coming to Houston, and so I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go. And so I finally got to see them again. Now it's my second time seeing them live, and it was fun. It was at a venue I'd never been to before, and it was a pretty good turnout, which was like a good thing for the band, but a little spooky being the first like outing that you're doing since everything shut down, you know? But it was good. They put on a great show as always. Vocals on point, instruments on point, stage presence on point. Very good, very nice. 10 out of 10, would go see them again. Really want to see them again, honestly. I know that they were just touring for the newer album that they dropped, but what's stopping you from coming back? You know what I mean? And so that was a really good time, and I even made a friend at the venue when we were waiting for everything to start up. We were just chit-chatting in the crowd, and then, you know, K-pop fans end up finding each other no matter where you are, so we ended up talking about K-pop at this rock concert. It was great. So that was in August. And then the next concert that I went to in 2021 was Head in the Clouds. And so I took my ass all the way to California to see my faves again, because anywhere that DPR is, I will also be. They are the first group that I've ever like gone out of my way, traveled to see like this. And that's not changing. If they get announced for Head in the Clouds next year, guess who's gonna be in California again? But yeah, I saw everybody at Head in the Clouds on November 6th and 7th of 2021. Me and my friend went out to LA. We checked into our silly little Airbnb, and I hustled my way to the Rose Bowl. It was a chaotic trip. I made it like a quarter of the way into their set because I was fucking late and that broke my heart. But I got to hear my favorite songs live again, which is really good. Getting to hear some of the songs for the first time live, because it was Christian's first time performing songs off of his first album live. So I got to hear Scaredy Cat live for the first time, and I was freaking out. It was great. It was nice seeing them again. I got to see CL in the flesh. I'll never get over it. She's so beautiful. She's so pretty. She's so gorgeous. And I got to see her with my own two eyes. In person. We breathe the same California dust. And I will never forget that. Stage presence on 10. Makeup on 10. Performance on 10. Born performer. Love her to death. Extremely jealous of everybody that got to see 21 as a unit all over again during. I would have stayed to see Millennium, but I was passing away in real time in that crowd, so I had to dip early. But it was as if I was still at the concert, because as I was leaving, the music was blasting. I heard him DJing it up all the way until I got to the bus stop that was like 3 miles away from the venue. And then on day 2, I was very lazy about it, and I just chilled out and left later in the evening to see Joji. And so I got to see Joji live for the first time. Because I didn't get to see him when I went in 2019. Because again, I was passing away in real time in the crowd and I couldn't stay the whole night. So it was good that I was able to see him live for the first time. He put on an amazing performance, as usual. And he's goofy. We love to see that. It was a great time. We'll do it again if DPR is announced. I am crazy enough. After that, later in November, I got to see Water Parks again. And I've seen them, girl, I don't even know anymore. I've seen them so many times live. Every time that they come to Houston, I try and go. And I took it easy this time, and I had a little seat because they were at the House of Blues. So I just sat at the balcony, and it was great. Anytime I can sit down at a rock concert, I'ma do it. I'm not built for the pit anymore. Seeing them again. Seeing was that the rainbow hair era for Austin? I think that was the rainbow hair era. And now we're getting ready for the red hair era. For them touring on their newest album. Very excited about it. They're gonna be back in Houston in June, and I will be there. At the last concert for 2021, because I only went to the 4. The last thing I did in 2021 was see Adventure Club live, which was amazing. I'm not that big of a rave person, but for my favorite DJs, I will go out, and I will stay out until the wee hours of the morning for my favorite DJs. And seeing Adventure Club live felt very full circle for me, because I've been following them since their debut, essentially. I didn't even realize it, that I was following them for that long. And it was really great being able to see them live. I was at the barricade the whole night. It was wonderful. It was really great being able to see them again. And that was in December. And so that was my very last concert for 2021. And now we jump into 2022 with my very first concert being ATEEZ. I will just use this as my microphone instead for this part. But yeah, I got to see the boys. I got to see the boys after all this time because, you know, went through the ticket hell, got my ticket, the world sneezed, right? Ticket sitting in purgatory. Ticket sitting in purgatory for 2 years. Finally got to see them. Drove out to Dallas, hopped in my little Airbnb, wore OG, wore a whole head to toe J fashion to this concert because I was like, they're pirates, I'm gonna dress as a pirate. So had my cute little outfit, passed out some stickers, went to the concert. Great seat. I remember seeing 17 at that same venue. Don't ask me what the name of it is, I don't remember. But I remember seeing 17 there, so I knew that no matter where I was gonna have a good seat. And like had a great view of the stage. Got to see my babies in person finally. I am a Hongjoong stan, but ooh boy, Woo Young is my bias wrecker, and he was coming for my ass the whole night. Didn't appreciate that. Honestly, all of them were coming for my ass the whole night, and I didn't appreciate it. And it was just really nice to finally see all of them together again. Like, Mingi was able to tour with them this time around, and I know on their more recent, because they came back in the same year, crazy. I didn't go to that one though. They had all of the members that time around as well, which is really good. I'm glad that I got to see everyone together on stage. So that was the first concert of the year. What a way to start off, right? Starting off with a banger. And then for my birthday concert, I got to see Bad Omens and Spirit Box. Went mostly for Spirit Box. We'll get into that. I went to see Spirit Box as my birthday concert. My friend gifted me tickets, so we were able to go together. It was like the week of, right? The week of the concert, me and her both were like discovering Bad Omens in real time. And I usually don't look into opening bands beforehand because I want to be surprised at the concert. But I was like, no, I'm gonna look into them this time around. Since Spirit Box and Bad Omens were both openers for this concert, the headliner was. I was already fully head over heels in love with Spirit Box, so I knew that I wanted to go and see them live. And so I looked into Bad Omens an itty bitty bit because I know that they were dropping their new album soon, and so I was just listening to the tracks that they had dropped thus far, and I fell in love with The Death of Peace of Mind, and I was like, this is my favorite song. I only know 3 songs by them, but this one is my favorite. And so I had that one on repeat essentially, leading up to the concert. And so we get there, right? Bad Omens is the opener. They come out with such... What was I supposed to expect? Whatever expectations I would have had, they would have blew them out of the water. Because what the fuck? Such powerful stage presence. Noah's voice, chef kiss. When I say we fell in love with that band in real time at that concert, me and my friend were both like, fuck, we didn't enjoy it good enough. We didn't enjoy it as much as we should have. We gotta see them again. We were like losing our minds, and we were like super close to the stage. We weren't at the barricade, but we were like the next row behind people at the barricade. So we were like right there witnessing this band just had us by the neck the whole night. And but they were openers, so they can only play like 5 songs, right? And they opened with Death of Peace of Mind, and I was like, oh, I know this one. And so I was like having a great time. And then they played Dethrone, and I was like, I have no choice but to stand. Oops, I love this band now. What am I supposed to do when? What else do you do when the lead singer holds that growl for like 30 fucking seconds straight? You buy merch. So they had me and my friend by the neck for all 5 songs, and we immediately went to the merch table and bought matching anime gun hoodies because the band is a bunch of weebs. The lead singer's a fucking weeb, and they incorporate anime shit into their merch, and I love it. It's a little corny, but like in a cute way, you know? And I wear this shit to work. I love this. It's cozy. It's weeby. It's representing the band. Triple threat. That's all I'll say for them because they will be brought up again later. So I saw them. Then I saw Spirit Box, right? Because they performed next. And I was crying tears of joy because Rule of Nines is my favorite song outside of the Mara Effect trilogy. But I understand they can't play like 15 minutes of song while they're opening. I'm praying that they get to play the Mara Effect when they headline next year, because I will cry. But they opened with Rule of Nines and I was about to cry because that's my favorite song, and I was not expecting that to be the first song that they played. Courtney is beautiful. I have nothing else to say. She's gorgeous. Her voice is amazing. I am but a sailor out at sea, and she is the siren calling me to my death. There's no other way to describe her. Amazing performance, of course. What does one expect from a queen? They were so good live, and I'm so happy that I get to see them again next year. It's in May, I think, but I'm gonna act like it's my birthday concert. It's a present from me to me. It's just gonna be a couple months away. So that's who I saw in February of this year. And then after that, I got to see IDK How, but they found me. I got to see them again. Again, we're gonna hold the vinyl because I don't have like wearable merch from them, right? I got to see them again, which was really great. As like headliners this time. The first time I saw them, they opened for water parks. And I may or may not have gone to that concert just to see them and then left a little bit early, but we're not gonna talk about that. They did good that time, they did good this time. As headliners, they did great. I really enjoy their music and that unique kind of sound that they have as a band. That sounds so vague. I don't know how to talk about things. I just be like, music good, brain go burr. It was great getting to see them again. I went with another friend to this one, and we had a good time. I really like the opener for this one too. I think they're called like Super Amp? I have to look. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. But I really enjoyed them as an opener. And they even, when they sang Nobody Likes the Opening Band, and then they had the opening band come out and sing it with them and like change up the lyrics, it was very cute. I really enjoyed that. I don't know if they're still touring or not, or if they're gonna tour anytime this coming year, but if they come back to Houston, I will be there. They were a good time. And it's nice just to go to a chill concert, you know? Like, I wasn't in danger. I wasn't getting my ass whooped in the crowd. Like, if I'm gonna be in a pit, I wanna be in a pit for a calm concert, you know what I mean? And this was a calm concert. I had fun. Would do it again. That was also in February, so I saw 2 concerts in February. And then the next concert was Mystery Skulls. You can. I got the fancy limited. I don't know if it's actually limited edition or not, but I'm acting like it is. The fancy limited edition Texas exclusive upside down Whataburger logo Mystery Skull shirt. Yes, I sure did buy this. I had to. When I saw it on the table, I had to. It's so good. Next concert I went to on March 24th was Mystery Skulls. And it's crazy to say that I've gotten to see them finally, because I've been listening to his music since I was in high school, so like 6-7 years now. And you might have came to Houston before, but I'm dumb and really bad at like checking on when artists are touring and stuff. But I finally got to see him with like my whole friend group. All of us went to this concert. It was really fun. I got to mix friend groups. Like, a lot of people love him in my friend groups. And it was just a horde of us in the crowd dancing, having a good time. It was really fun. And it felt, that was another really chill concert. It was just kind of like a disco, just like a disco night. You're just like dancing, vibing out in the crowd while he's on stage singing his little heart out. It was wonderful. And he had this like really cool LED jacket that was going on, and also a projector screen behind him that was like throwing visuals and stuff. It was really cool. It was nice being able to see him. And then who opened for him? Miss Sue Lee, who I got her signature. I had bought, her album was on a USB, which I think is very cute, and it came with a little signed note card, and so I have that note card in my phone case. We will ignore how brown the phone case is, and we will just say how cute the signature is, okay? Very like bedroom pop kind of vibes, really chill music. And she was on stage in like this fleece onesie. I'm like, ooh girl, I know you're burning up, but you put on a good show. So that was a really fun one. Being able to go with all my friends was a really big highlight for me. But this was the first artist that I was able to like, friends from all over were able to come together and like have a good time. So I really enjoyed that night. And I hope he comes back. Mystery Skulls, whether he drops a new album or not, come back to Houston, you know? I will be there again, tearing it up on a dance floor all over again. I don't know how to dance, but I was dancing that night. The next concert after that is Five Seconds of Summer. Oh wait, I just needed to quickly flex on y'all that I have the vinyl as well as the tour shirt, and I have the lanyard. I have the lanyard somewhere too. I just really want to show off because it's such a pretty, look at this. They have different colors for different stores that you go to, and I wanted blue, so I went to Walmart. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I had to. I have on the tour shirt, and I will be holding this up as my prop as I talk about this concert. This one's a little sad because I was really looking forward to going and seeing them again. I've seen them almost every time they come to Houston. My first time seeing them live was when they opened for One Direction back in what, 2014? 2015, somewhere around there, probably earlier, but that was like That was my first concert ever. One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer. I took my friend as her birthday gift to go see them live. And that was my first time seeing them live. And now I can easily say I'm a bigger like Five Sauce fan than 1D, but don't flame me in the comments about that. They started headlining pretty quickly, and so I saw them, I think, a total of 4 times live now. And I was really excited because I really loved the singles that were coming out from this album. I was excited to hear certain songs live. I waited in the disgusting hot summer Texas sun. The concert finally started, but then it had to get cut short because one of the members got heat exhaustion and they had to like cancel. We got a refund, but I was hoping instead of a refund that they would reschedule and come back, but that didn't happen. So I'm hoping that they do come back at some point and we can see them again, because I want a full concert, and I wanted to hear Me, Myself, and I live, and I didn't get to, so I was upset. It's fine. I got to hear Complete Mess, and so I was singing my ass off, you already know. But I would have just liked to hear some of the other new songs. They played Heartbreak Girl. I remember they played Heartbreak Girl because that one was trending on TikTok or whatever, and so they caved in and gave the TikTokies what they wanted. I'm not mad. I love that song. They only played, I want to say like 6 or 7 songs before the concert had to end early, which is unfortunate. But I'm glad that they didn't have any other kind of issues health-wise for the rest of their tour. And now I just gotta wait for them to come back. But that's it for Five Sauce. And then my next concert after that was supposed to be DPR. I was supposed to see them in September, but then they got the cooties, they got the COVID cooties, and had to reschedule all of their Texas dates. And so because they rescheduled their Texas dates, I was able to actually go and see Palais Royale live again. And I'm real thankful for that because I bought Palais Royale's ticket before DPR announced their tour dates. And then when they announced their tour dates, I was like, oh fuck, what do I do? But thankfully, things worked out and I was able to go to all 3 concerts. So next on the list was Palais Royale, and I've seen them probably 4 or 5 times as well. I think this was my 4th time seeing them live, because when I first discovered them through a YouTube video, because they were in this YouTuber's video, and I was like, they're adorable, what is this band? And then I fell headfirst after that. I love that after each concert they will wait and like meet with fans afterwards. I think that's very sweet, and it gives the fans a chance to like sing their praises, meet the band, chit chat with them, give gifts, all that kind of stuff. So it was really nice being able to meet them, and I know that they are very like fashion heavy of a band, and I'm like, me too, bitch. So every time I see them, it's like my silly little tradition. Every time I see them live, I will dress like head to toe in J fashion, and it's great because at this point they recognize me. Whenever they come to Houston, I'm there and I'm dressed to the nines because I have to be the loudest bitch in the room when they perform. And it got to the point where they're like, oh, it's nice to see you again. And I'm like, it's nice to see you too. So that's really cute, and that made my heart warm. And so this time that I saw them was really nice. I got to hear songs off the new album, got to hear some old good songs. The openers were really good too. It was fun. I made friends in the line as per usual. And it was really funny because we made friends at the Palais Royale concert, and then I think 3 or 4 other concerts later in the year, we ended up seeing each other again. And I was like, wow, we got a lot of music in common. So it was really sweet meeting them. It was great. You know, Remington, he's climbing on shit, you know how he does. It was really fun. I don't think I recorded too much from that one because I just wanted to like be, you know. But it was really fun, and anytime they come back to Houston, I'll be there, dressed up, as per usual. So I can't wait to see them again. Pierce the veil, pierce the veil, pierce the veil. I finally got to see Pierce the Veil again. I've seen Pierce the Veil every time they've come to Houston since they last, what was that tour called? When they last toured with Sleeping with Sirens, that was the first time I saw them live, and I've seen them every single time they come back since then. I saw them on that tour. I saw them when they toured for the Misadventures album. When it first came out, I had bought the exclusive merch bundle that they had. It came with like the wall flag, the shirt, the red vinyl. Saw them one more time after that, and then they just like, they disappeared, as they do. And we finally got to see them again this year, which is crazy to even say. It's been a good like 6 years since they were last here in Houston. Wild. They were touring with I Prevail and We the Kings, I believe. I have to double check. But I was super excited to finally see them again. But what I did not enjoy was the TikTokification of live music. I did not expect it to like sneak its way into my neck of the woods, like my concert experiences, but oh boy. The way everybody just wanted to hear King for a Day, and after Pierce the Veil performed, because Pierce the Veil was opening, they were just on tour with I Prevail, like, because they're friends, you know? When Pierce the Veil was done performing, so many fucking people left, and I was like, I hate this. I hate this. But like, yeah, I was there mainly for Pierce the Veil, but I know I Prevail. I'm not gonna leave after one of the openers. I'm gonna stay through the headliner as well. I didn't stay as close to the front as I did because me and my friend getting our ass kicked, but we stayed for the whole performance, you know? But at the end of the day, I think of it as, at least, you know, the bands got paid. They might have left early, but they make their coins. I'm happy for them in that regard. But it was really nice being able to see them again. I'm so excited that Pierce the Veil is making new music. We're probably gonna get a new album soon, which is crazy. Seeing I Prevail live for the first time. I've known about them for years now, and I didn't even realize. Because they did a cover of Blank Space by Taylor Swift that I really love. And they also did a song with Millennium. And so I've known of them. And my favorite song by them is Bow Down because I'm a basic bitch. But I got to hear it live, so hee hee. Being able to see them live for the first time was amazing. They have such amazing stage presence. And we were super close to the stage at one point. So I got to touch Brian's hand, and I felt like a cool kid. It was really fun, but me and my friend couldn't stay on the front for too long because we were getting our asses whooped by a crowd. So we took our happy little selves to the back where it was calm, and we watched the rest of the performance from there. And then after the concert, I just wanted a cup of ice from one of the food trucks. But the food truck gave us like 2 whole boxes of food with my ice cup. And I was like, I don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you. So we had dumplings and some fries on deck after the concert, which was great. I very much enjoyed that. So that was a good time. And that was what, September? And then after them, I got to see Bring Me the Horizon. Again, another band that I've seen multiple times, and I'm thankful that I've been able to see them again. The first time I saw Bring Me the Horizon was at BuzzFest in the Woodlands. And I went solely for them. I remember I found a $20 bill on the floor after the concert, which was great. But that was my first time seeing them live. And I saw them again in 2018? 2019? And I had a seat. And I was like, ooh, I never want to be in the pit again. This is amazing. I'm looking down at the pit. I'm watching y'all beat the shit out of each other from the safety of my seat on the second floor. I'm never going back. And that's exactly what I did this time. But it was great because I was dead center. I was in the very center, so I could see the entire stage perfectly clear. I made another concert buddy. It was my first time seeing Knocked Loose live because they were one of the openers. Oh my gosh. I would go to another Knocked Loose concert from a seat, from the safety of a seat on the second floor. I would go see Knocked Loose live again. Because I saw how y'all were getting down. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm not built for that shit anymore. I don't want to be a part of it. I want to hear them live again, but I don't want to be a part of that. And then Bring Me the Horizon came out. I was like, I haven't seen them in so long. They played all over. Just great songs. Older song, not too much older. I don't think they go back beyond Sempiternal anymore. I don't think they play anything older than that anymore. So when I say they play older songs, I'm saying like Shadow Moses, or like they don't play anything older than that album anymore, I don't think. Unless you're lucky and you've seen one of their like old school sets, because I know that they've been playing older songs at certain festivals and stuff. Lucky you. Whatever. Was there confetti? I can't remember if there's confetti or not, but if there was, I got some. I don't remember if there was or not, but if there was, I know I got some. And I was a little jealous of the people in the pit. I don't want to be in the pit. But I was a little jealous because if you were against the barricade, like Ollie came down at one point and was like hugging people. I want a hug. Come to the second floor. Give me a hug. And so that was in October. A lot happened in October. I went to like 3 concerts. So that was the first one. And then after Bring Me the Horizon, I got to see Lil Nas X for the first time. And they had like butterfly shaped confetti that was fluttering around during his concert. It was very cute. I like that it was set up as like a play. Like the concert was broken into acts. You got a little playbook before you got inside the venue. They were like really cool stage props. The dancers were like on point. Nas was on point. His first world tour, I had to be there, you know? That was another one that I went with friends, and it was really fun. We were on the second floor because we got our tickets kind of late, sadly. But, and I have the playbook put up on a little shelf in my room, so I'm not gonna go and get it this time. I have the confetti to show that I was there. And then closing with Star Walk-In. Wow, we don't deserve him, truly. It was a really good concert, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for how far he's come. I'm really excited to see what he has in future music-wise, and I hope that he comes back to Houston, because apparently we were one of the more like full concerts, so I'm hoping that he will come back. I'm hoping he will come back because I had a great time, and I would love to see him live again. In the later part of October, I finally got to see DPR We Gang Gang. DPR We Gang Gang. I finally got to see DPR after the postponement. They moved it into October, and I didn't just see them once. I saw them twice. I was so determined to follow them on tour for all of the Texas dates, but once Austin sold out, nothing came back up. I could not get an Austin ticket for the life of me, and it's fine. I was being greedy enough trying to go to all three, so like I'm thankful and I'm lucky that I got to go to two, but I'm just a little butthurt about that. But like, it's fine. I got to see them twice. That's a feat within itself. Getting tickets was a shit show. I remember when I saw them back in 2018, and I bought my ticket like a week before they were here. But for whatever reason, I had like K-pop bloodbath PTSD trying to get tickets for them this year, and I fucking hated it. I don't know who out there made them go viral and everybody trying to buy up tickets. I appreciate y'all being fans, but get out of my way, because I shouldn't have struggled that hard. I didn't get VIP. The ticket system, I'm not the first and I won't be the last person to talk shit about Ticketmaster, but goddamn, the way that they released VIP tickets like an hour after everything else, nobody had any idea. So people that were late to the game getting their ticket were able to get VIP with no issue. And that irritated me because I wanted to get VIP, but it's fine. I was being greedy enough. Getting VIP isn't that big of a deal, I guess. I'm still gonna try next time, but that irritated me. That irritated me quite a lot. Christian's album came out. Mido 2 has been released to the world by this point. We have all collectively run up our Spotify playtimes because of it. Yes, all of us. And we are trying to mentally prepare for the concert now. How does one do that? By not preparing whatsoever, panicking and picking an outfit at the last minute. What I wore, I wanted to do like a DPR live outfit, and I wanted to do a Mido / DPR Ian outfit. And so doing a DPR Ian outfit was easy because you just wear all black, you know? So I felt cute. I was looking cute. And I wore that one for the Dallas concert. And it was raining and cold during the Dallas concert. I was very upset about it. But by the time we got in, it was fine. It was very packed though. I was towards the back of the crowd, which was kind of crazy. But I was still able to see because I always wear my stomping boots. I don't care how much my feet are gonna hurt later. I need to see the stage, so I wore my big boy stomping boots, and I was able to see fine. And the Dallas one was first, so we saw that, and I was in awe the entire fucking time. Even before the concert started, bro, they had like ambient sounds playing in the background, and then slowly, as you get closer to the concert time, it turned to little snippets from their mindset interviews. And I was like, ooh, because I had actually bought and listened to their mindset interviews. And so I was like, oh, I remember this part. Oh, I remember that part. And then it slowly started getting closer and closer. And so you were hearing songs like they played Zombie Pop. And I was like, oh my gosh. Ah! And so the whole crowd was singing along to it. It was very cute. And then you could hear the beginning little snippets of Just Dream It. And I was like, ooh, what a banger. For a shoe commercial, for a Nike ad, this is a banger. And then when it got to like the drop in the song, that's when the like lights started freaking out and stuff, and that's when the concert was starting, and I was like, ah! Very exciting, very exciting. And then for Live to come out and perform my favorite songs from Is Anybody Out There? Oh my gosh. Opening with Legacy, my favorite song, I ascended. Immediately, I was not in the room anymore. And then right after Legacy to play SOS, my other favorite song, I was so happy. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. Literally heard every single song I love. Songs I wasn't even expecting to hear live again, got to hear them again. It was amazing. Hearing songs for the first time live, amazing. I'm extremely jealous of everyone that caught a pool floaty during pool hoops. It's not fair. And I'm also extremely jealous of everyone that got a rose during Kiss Me. I'm a liar. It was during Venus. Still. But that was really cute and cool that how they were throwing stuff in the crowd, and Dalvin was like handing out roses during Venus. It was really good. And then they also performed Set It Off. Ooh, what the fuck? I was not expecting to hear that one at all, honestly, because they dropped that song so like silently. Or maybe they made noise about it, but I didn't come across it. But I just happened to go into my YouTube music one day and they're like, here's a new song. And I was like, what do you mean a new song? And so to hear it live, I was like, ah! And then after that is when Christian came out, and you know how the girlies, they eat him up every time. And I was just really excited and happy for him to be performing his music for the first time live. Well, not like the first time, but like getting his own like set. It wasn't him and Dobbin. It was just him performing his songs from his albums, and I really love that for him. And it was so good. It was so good. Honestly, the Dallas concert is a little bit of a blur because I was just like, oh, the whole time. But I do remember like key parts, like him taking off his jacket during Winterfall and the crowd losing their shit, or him like getting his bass to play the little bass solo at the end of Calico. The dramatic reveal of the mirror during Nerves. Oh my gosh, the giant hand that took him away during, he got snatched up. Can't remember what song, my bad. I'll input it, editing shoot will put it into the video. But he got snatched away. During SOS, there was a giant fucking astronaut balloon, crazy. The production value, higher and higher every time. And then they got to perform No Blueberries together, which was very cute. I didn't even talk about that. All three of them on stage together for the first time. Dobbin, CL, Christian, singing No Blueberries. I was in tears. But they got to perform No Blueberries, and it was very cute. And then, you know, they gotta close out the concert with To Myself every time. And so during that part, I was just like, ah. it's sad because you know that that's the end of the concert, but it's such a good fucking song. It's such a good hype ass song to end on, such a high note. And so that was when I saw them in Dallas, and then when I saw them in Houston, the next fucking day, almost, it was crazy all over again, being able to leave a little bit earlier and wait in line a little bit earlier, because I wasn't able to do that when I went to Dallas because I was driving out the day of the concert, and I knew I wouldn't have the energy to just be sitting out there for too long. But I was well rested. I ate before going, and I took my happy ass to that line and I plopped down, and I was like, yep, this is where we're waiting for the next 3 hours. I was telling everybody, like, I saw them in Delhi, so I kind of know what's gonna happen. And they were like, what song plays? Don't tell me. What song plays? But don't tell me. And I was like, I got you. I won't spoil anything, but I'll tell you when to get ready for stuff. And so when the snippets from Just Dream It started playing, I was like, y'all get your phones ready because it's about to get crazy. And they're like, it was very fun. Making friends in line is always a good time, but like hyping them up like that was really fun. And then the concert starts, same songs, same set list essentially, right? I was so much closer this time to the stage, so I was able to see even clearer this time around. And then when they were throwing the pool floaties out, we actually caught one, like our little group had caught one and we're like dancing with it. But then this asshole like snatched it off of my friend, like yanked it off from over their heads and like gave it to his girlfriend. And we're like, what the fuck, we caught that. And he's like, remember, and was making a huge stink about it. And so that sucked. Like, we got to dance with one at least, but it got snatched by some asshole that was behind us. One thing I do regret about when I was in Dallas is that I didn't stick around after the concert to like see them as they were getting ready to leave, because during the Houston show, this was their very last concert, like in the US period. Like, they were hopping on a flight right after this concert, and so they weren't able to stay out and like see everybody off, sadly. So I regret not staying a little longer in Dallas to like see them, because I do have like enamel pins that I used to make, and these are like the last copies. Like, these are my personal copies of those enamel pins, and I wanted to like give them. But there's always next time, because I know for a fact whenever they pop up again in the US, I'm gonna fucking be there. So I'm just holding out that I can, like, I don't want to like throw them or anything. I want to like put them in their hands, like, here you go, I made these, y'all inspire me, kind of thing. But yeah, that was the 2 times I got to see DPR in concert this year. And then after them, on Halloween day, I got to see Lorna Shore, which was crazy. I had barely discovered, I think I came across them the same time that a lot of people came across them when To the Hellfire dropped, right? And I was like, this is insane. I love it. Because I'm not too well versed in the kind of like black metal world, or like the super duper heavy, you can't even understand what they're saying kind of rock. I am not too deep on that end, but something about this band, they were doing it for me. And Will Ramos is just adorable. He's so adorable, and I love his energy and his personality from interviews and stuff that I've seen. And I'm just like, what's not to love? I gotta see them live. And so the tickets weren't expensive, and I was like, let's go. It's fine. It was not fine. I got my ass whooped. They had like 4 openers. I thought I was at a festival at this point. And I also thought I was going to be outside. So I thought I was going to be safe. Sitting in the back on the lawn, watching a metal concert. No, we were inside. We were inside a building. Do you know how small the fucking standing room was? People were moshing and I was getting sucked into it. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm tired of that. If they would have had a seat available, I would have bought the seat. But there weren't any seats, so I was standing there getting my ass whooped. I deserve compensation. On Halloween? Getting my ass whooped on Halloween? I didn't even get any candy. I deserve compensation. But it was really fun. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I was not expecting 4 openers. That was a bit of a... That's why you look at your ticket, but like, I should have known, but I wasn't expecting 4 openers and then Lorna Shore to come out. But it was great because the bands dressed up, which was very cute. A lot of them were wearing different costumes and stuff. A couple of them even threw candy in the crowd, and I was like, that's great. But if it touches the ground, it's contaminated. After the concert, when everybody was leaving, all I saw was like squished Reese's, Jolly Ranchers on the floor, trampled. It was disgusting, and I was very sad because I wanted some candy. But then when Lorna Shore finally came out, Will was in a inflatable like sumo suit. It was great, and I was like, wow. I didn't know sumo wrestlers had those kind of pipes, you know what I mean? But by the time they came out, I had to like go to the very back because I was a little bit towards the stage for the openers, but I felt myself getting like lightheaded, and like if I would have stayed up there any longer, I would have fainted, I'm sure. So I made my way to the back. I got the $3 bottle of water, unfortunately. But I recovered, and then I was fine, but I just stayed back there for their set. I could see perfectly fine from where I was, so it wasn't any complaints. I was just a little sad that I couldn't stay in the front any longer. But it was fun. Seeing them live for the first time was amazing. I definitely would see them again with a seat. I would see them again if I could sit down. And then after Lorna Shore on Halloween, I got to see again Of course I did, yes. I saw Bad Omens again. We were so fucking sad because we were like, we didn't enjoy them like we should have, and now it's over. We were sad about it. And then they kept announcing like mini tour after mini tour, festival after festival throughout the year, and I'm like, damn, can you come back to Texas? And then they finally announced their headlining tour, and I saw Houston on the set. Me and my friend camped for those tickets. We camped for those tickets. And you know what we got? We got VIP. Yes, we sure did. We sitting on, I was at work. I was on my work computer with the site open and ready. And my friend got us VIP tickets to see them. And so we were like, it's time. We're ready this time. We know the album front to back. We know their old albums front to back. We are prepared. We are prepared to see the boys in person again. We're gonna breathe. Ooh. We've already decided that it'll be our tradition every year, as long as they come back to like Texas, right? Every year we will go and see, whenever Bad Omens is there, we will see them together. Like, they are our band to see together now. And that makes my heart warm. I like having that, like, for sure concert buddy, you know? But we were so excited when we got the tickets. I was so surprised that she was able to get VIP for us. I wanted to have my outfit themed like what they have for this particular album. From all the music videos and stuff, they're wearing like the trench coat, and then the long sleeve turtleneck, and the gloves, and the black slacks, and the dress shoes, you know? And so I wanted to emulate that. But I live in Texas, so it was hot as fuck, and I was not sure I wanted to just walk around in a trench coat, right? So I just opted for the long sleeve turtleneck. I did a leather skirt, some fishnets, and then my boots. And so like I was still on theme, you know? I like to tell myself I was still on theme. And I wanted us to get there super early because even though we were VIP, I wanted to be at the barricade. I wanted to be in the very front the entire night. So I told her that I was gonna pick her up. Like, I was gonna pick her up like 2 hours early. I was also still having like K-pop PTSD, right? Cause I just saw DPR a couple weeks ago and I was feeling very afraid of not being close to the stage at this point. So I was like, no, I'm gonna pick you up early, we're gonna get there early, and we're just gonna sit in the sun and bake. So you better wear deodorant. The plan was foiled because apparently Houston won the fucking, I don't know, we won some baseball thing, right? And so all of downtown was in a parade mode. School was let out apparently, like nobody went to school that day. Nobody went to work. Downtown was packed from back to front with a parade. There was people everywhere. And I was stuck in traffic for an hour trying to get 2 blocks up the street to get to the venue. And they even tweeted. I remember seeing a tweet there from Bad Omens that was like, Houston's kind of fucked right now. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. But we finally made it to the venue. They had a VIP line, so we got in the VIP line. This one girl was handing out little buttons. She made like cute little Bad Omens buttons for everybody, which was very sweet. I was like, oh my gosh, this is K-pop concert culture. This is so cute, you know? When you go to a K-pop concert and you got girls like handing out stickers or like little freebie bags or custom photo cards that they printed out at like Walgreens. I love that shit. I love that shit. So to see that at a rock concert, I was like, that's adorable, thank you. So I got me a little button, it was very nice. And so we're waiting in line. I'm gonna be talking a lot about this one because this is the last concert I went to this year. And it was also one of the ones I was most excited for, so I'm not gonna shut up. I apologize in advance. But when we were waiting in the VIP line, and I was just like chatting with my friend, and there were some people like on the roof of the venue. I'm gesturing with the entire mic, wow. But there were some people on the roof of the venue that I would see like poke their heads every now and then. And I was just like, what if Noah was up there? And so I just kept looking whenever I would see a person. And I looked, and I was like, ah! I look up there. And who it is? Who is it? It's Noah Sebastian, lead singer of Bad Omens. On this roof, taking pictures of the skyline with his phone and his silly little sunglasses. And I was just like, he right there. And so I was like, I'm gonna try and I just waved. I was like, I don't know if he's gonna wave back or see me or not, but I'm just gonna. And so I just stood there waving. And then he looked down and he waved back and I was like, ah! And I cried. I didn't really cry, but I was just like, ah! I was screaming to my friend like, he waved at me! And I did not let that go. I was talking about that for the rest of the night. That was my running thing for the past like 2 months. I have not shut up about it since. So that happened. And then a little bit later, we finally go up to do the little like VIP experience, which was a little video that you get to watch. And then the band comes out and there's like a Q&A that y'all can do. It was like you raise your hand and they pick you and you ask your question. And I was like, I want to do that, but I'm scared. I don't want them to look at me. I'm not raising my hand. But it was fun, it was cute. And then after the little Q&A, we had like first dibs on the merch. And I was like, I turned to my friend and I was like, do you want to try and get merch now and gun it back downstairs? Or do you want to go straight downstairs, be first in line, and then we get merch after the concert? And she was like, that one, we're doing that one. And so we skedaddled back outside, we lined back up, and we're second and third person in line. So like that was a smarter choice, clearly. And then it was time for us to line back up for the concert to begin. And so we go back up the stairs, and we were lined up like right there by the entrance, and there's like this big window, you could see the side of the stage, and you can see like the bands congregating and like chit-chatting and stuff on the stage, and I was just like, wow, for free. It finally started and they let us in, and so I was like, I was gunning it. I was speed walking as fast as I could because I know they were gonna be like, no running, but rude. So I sped walk as fast as I could, got in, got right to the barricade, and I was like, yes. I turned to my friend and I'm like, we did it. And so we were there the whole night against the barricade. And who opened? It was 1,000 Below and Make Them Suffer that were the openers, and they were really good. But you know how the sound levels are kind of wonky sometimes for openers, and the sound levels were kind of really bad for, I think, 1,000 Below, because my ears, everyone around me was like, my ears hurt, and I've never experienced this before, but my ears fucking hurt. And I was really worried that we were gonna have to like leave or something, but by the time Bad Omens came out, they got the sound levels together, so it didn't hurt as much. It didn't hurt at all, actually, or maybe that was just the ear damage settling in and I didn't feel anything anymore. They came out, they opened with Concrete Jungle, and I was like, ah, and Noah had his little trench coat and his little glove, and he was singing in his beautiful angelic voice, and then screaming in his beautiful demonic voice. It was glorious. I could talk about this concert for the rest of the day, but I'm losing sunlight rapidly, so I gotta shut up at some point, you know? They were amazing. We tried to wait after the concert to see them off when they were leaving, but the concert venue was like, hey, you bitches gotta go. No clogging the sidewalk. And so we're like, okay, fine. And so this whole group of us like shuffled to the other end of the sidewalk, and they came out like 10 minutes later and was like, no, you gotta like go home, leave. And we're like, damn. And so we left. That was the last concert for the year 2022. Quite a lot. How many is this? I went to 13 concerts this year. That's crazy. My battery's about to die. I had a really good time. I'm hoping that I can go to more concerts in the coming year. I only have Spirit Box lined up so far, but I'm hoping that I get to see some more. I'm hoping I can go to more concerts with friends because that was really fun. And that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for listening to me ramble for like an hour, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.